Hi, my name's Alberto, and welcome to the channel. This channel is going to be a little different. It's a channel that's going to be focused on spirituality and living life from a spiritual lens. It's also going to be a channel where I talk about my spiritual progress, my journey, the things that I've gone through, and the things that I've learned, and the things that I'm currently learning. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this concept. There are a lot of things to talk about, and I'm excited. And you probably have a lot of questions, and that's okay. I'm sure we will address those questions with answers later down the line. We're going to be talking about different aspects of spirituality. We're going to be talking about how we can use spirituality to enhance and enrich and make our lives better as well. Because, well, I think that it's nice to just talk about things. I think it's always best to implement things so that we can get them to work not only in our favor and make our lives better, but make the lives of others better as well. So there's three things that I also want to point out right from the get-go too that regards this channel. Is one, if I'm wrong on something, if I find that I'm incorrect and I think that it's truth but it's not actually truth, and I come to realize that, I will acknowledge that, because this is a journey that's all about truth and living not only the best version of yourself, but also doing it from a spiritual lens. And in order to do that, we have to walk in truth. And in order to walk in truth, we have to have a growth mindset. And a growth mindset involves being open to new information that criticizes what we may have learned and what we may already know. Two, I understand that this isn't your usual thing and that I might make myself look like a fool at some point. And I understand that endeavor. I feel that if someone wants to truly walk in truth, to truly live the life to the absolute fullest, you can't be afraid to fall down and get a little dirty. You can't be afraid to scrape a knee or scrape an elbow. And, you might get a couple laughs out of it. Not laughing with you, but laughing at you. I understand that. And, that's okay. I understand that might be a part of things at some point, because it's not necessarily, it's not mainstream. It's different. So I understand that, and it's sort of a calculated risk that I'm taking. I don't want to hinder my self-development, not just spiritually, but just overall as a person. I don't want to hinder myself by fear of others having a different opinion about me or about what I talk about. And I just want to put that out there as well. And you know what? If I find that this whole spiritual journey and this effort to walk in truth is really just in vain, and that, it's not really the truth, then, well, that's okay too, Like I said, I don't want to be afraid of exploring the unknown. I don't want to be afraid of making myself look a certain way, because again, I feel like if we want to really live life at the fullest, we have to be willing to make mistakes. We have to be willing to make ourselves look like a fool. I'm willing to do that. And, well, that's a part of the reason why I'm doing this, is because I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not going to let that fear of having a handful of people maybe have a particular opinion about me. If they want to do that, that's fine. And if it turns out that this is all BS, then all right. Okay, but at least I made the effort to understand, right? That's how I look at it. If it all just turns out to be a bunch of hocus pocus after all, and, I come to that truth, then fine. Okay. Sure, let's have a good laugh. But, I have my own reasons, and lots of other people have their own reasons as well. Then our reasons say that there is something to spirituality. There is a connection of things, lots of connections. And of course, we'll be talking about this in other videos. And it's because of my previous experiences and the knowledge that I've acquired so far, it has validated spirituality in my eyes. And, you know, until that truth is disproven, 100%, then this is going to be my path. And I think it's a good path, And again, of course, if it turns out to be BS, fine. Then I'll just move on to something else. But, for the time being, it seems pretty legit. There's a lot to it. There's a lot to learn. And there are a lot of reasons that support this, not just for myself, but for other people, as I've already said. And the third reason is simply because I want to talk about this stuff. I want to share what I've learned. I want to have that connection with other people that are sort of learning and developing, and they are going through their own spiritual journey. It's there's a lot that you can learn on by yourself, no question about it. But you can learn so much more with other people. What did Xavier learn? What did Michelle learn? What did Lewis learn? What did Danielle learn? I don't know actual people by these names, but you get the picture, right? Everybody has their own background of, experiences, knowledge, wisdom, things of this nature. And I think that if we really want to expand our horizons and what we're able to perceive and, what we're able to understand, then having that community aspect to it will really help. And that channel will also serve that purpose. And that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I just want to say thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I think we have a lot to learn together. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you get a notification every time I put out a new video. We're talking probably a video a week as far as rate goes, maybe more. I just wanted to try this for a little while and see how it works for both my schedule and your schedule as well. So again, guys, I want to say thank you very much for joining me on this journey. We're going to learn a lot, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and in my native tongue, I say, ha hom.